What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super. Overall, this episode was, fucking phenomenal, man. I love this episode, man. The art animation was pretty good across the board. But then again, there was slowdown. Jesus Christ, there was so much slowdown in this episode. Like I mentioned before, and I think I mentioned last week, I don't know if this is Funimation. I don't know if Toei is just sending Funimation shitty masters as like a fuck you for this whole Vic Mignogna shit. I don't know if Adult Swim servers or whatever they store all this stuff in sucks. I don't know how there has been this much slowdown with Dragon Ball Super. Literally, no other anime at all from what I've seen from adults from as long as I've been watching Toonami has had this problem. Not with Sword Art Online, not with Attack on Titan, not with Naruto Shippuden, Boruto, none of them. It's only with Super. What is that? I don't know. Maybe I would. Maybe I don't know. I can't think of any reason. I mean, maybe it's because they aren't. Maybe it's just because it just can't handle it. Maybe they're just going too fast for the thing to run it. I don't know. But whatever the case, maybe it's getting really annoying at this point. I'm like, I thought it was just gonna be a one-time thing, but Jesus Christ, it keeps happening over and over and over again with these fights. Why? Literally, and it's only this arc too. The Goku Black Earth didn't have these problems. Resurrection of F didn't have these problems. Battle of the Gods. The Universe 6 versus Universe 7. None of them. But yeah, here it is too. Here it is. It's acting up here. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, yeah, that was if you want one problem with the episode, it was that. But that even isn't a problem with the episode. That's something to do with Adult Swim or Funimation. I don't know who is in charge of this stuff, but they need to fix that shit. Anyway, enough of me ranting and raving. Let's get into it. Also, one last thing, we actually got some new updates from Toonami about the schedule, and I want to tell you guys about that. So, at 10:30, starting at 10:30, we got Hero Waka, Dragon Ball Super, Attack on Titan, The Promised Neverland, man. Ooh, that show's getting so good right now, man. Oh my god, I'm loving it. Well, I'm loving rewatching it. I've seen the whole series subbed already, but rewatching it dubbed, fucking fantastic. And the girl that's voicing Isabel, great stuff, man. She's great. Okay, Sword Art Online, Alicization, y'all, oh my god. SAO this week was fucking phenomenal. Like, we finally got to see Chidelkin with the English voice. Oh my god, do I love his English voice. His English voice is perfect. It's legit just a Japanese just speaking English. It's fucking fantastic. I love his English voice. I think I'm actually prefer it over the Japanese. I'm dead serious. It was that fucking good. Alright, after that, taking JoJo's slot will be Lupin the Third Part 5. Now this one I was a little concerned about because, as you guys see, no Part 5 of JoJo. But I'll talk a little bit more about Part 5 now. Apparently Part 5 is even done airing subbed. So, I'll talk a little bit more about Part 5 when I think the dub might drop on Toonami in my JoJo review of this week. So, you want to check that? So you want to know about that? Check out my JoJo review when I upload that one, probably later today. Anyway, so we got Lupin the Third Part 5. This I'm looking forward to. I loved Lupin the Third Part 4 that aired on Toonami. What was it, like last year? Loved it. I've never seen Lupin before that, and I'm looking forward to it. I did see about the first 9 episodes of it. Sub when it started airing, then I just kind of then I dropped off of it just when I just started college because I just did not have the time to watch anime at all. So I look forward to seeing the rest of Lupin the Third Part 5. I loved what I saw of it from those 9 episodes. Anyway, so we got Lupin the Third, then Black Clover, Boruto, Shippuden, and we end the night with Hunter x Hunter. Yeesh, Hunter x Hunter's late. It's at 3 a.m. when you guys were all you Hunter x Hunter faithful out there. So good luck. I wish Naruto Shippuden or not Naruto Boruto was moved up a few spaces. Like I don't know why it has to be at 2 a.m. I would probably have switched Black Clover with Boruto in my personal opinion, but hey. Anyway, so yeah, that's about all of them. And also, we got a new show that Toonami actually, this was back on the 25th, this guy. I don't think I talked about this earlier, but Gundam The Origins will be coming on July 6th. I look forward to that one, because I enjoyed my Gundam. I saw Unicorn I ended up really enjoying. Iron Blood Orphans is my favorite Gundam series of all time. And I look forward to this one. I think this takes place in this is like the origins of the original Gundam series from like the 70s, so this should be interesting. I've never seen any of the other Gundam series from the Universal Century timeline other than Unicorn, so this should be pretty good. And plus it's a prequel to like the whole thing, so this should be good. Yeah, that's about it. So anyway, enough of that. Enough jibber jabber. Let's just jump right into this review. So we starts it off. Got left off left. Goku's facing off against those robot guys, and Caulifla comes in there, helps him out, save him. She's like, all right, let's go. Let's go, Goku. My energy's back. So let's fight. Let's go. So they first start. So they start going at it. For Goku's just taking his base form while they're fighting. You got Champa. Oh, actually, she actually says to Goku, like, I need you to teach me how to go to Super Saiyan 3. I call it, with Kid and Cobb out of the ring. I need to fight for them, so I need to get Super Saiyan 3. I'm like, whoa, woman, calm yourself. I love you, Caulifla, but how the hell you're telling me you're gonna learn Super Saiyan 3 in like 5 minutes? Didn't it take Goku like years to master to finally unlock Super Saiyan 3, and even then he couldn't use it for that long in the Buu arc? Is my memory just failing me? Because I do not recall. Because I'm pretty sure they take Goku like years for him to get to Super Saiyan 3. But Goku was like, yo, teach me. Like, now, right, what she learned in 5 minutes? I don't know. She learned Super Saiyan 2 literally right after she got Super Saiyan 1. So fuck me if I know. Anyway, so he's like, all right, I'll teach you after you beat me in the fight. And so, and then you got Champa. I swear to God, I love Champa, man. He's going on like, whoa, now that's what I'm talking about. And Beer's like, she's like, eliminate him, Caulifla. And Beer's like, are you serious? You do realize he's the only one that can take out Jiren? Like, well, we do not need to take out Jiren. We only have to be the one universe with the most fighters. They only have 3, we have 4, so we need to worry about your 7. It's simple arithmetic, Beerus. And he's like, how much time is left? About 23. You might be right, you might be able to drain out the clock. So then I love Champa. I love the banter between Champa and Beerus, man, it's so great. So then Goku and Caulifla, they start going at it. This is when the slowdown really started hitting, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, what's all this slow shit? I do not know if Toei just said the shitty masters is like a fuck you from this whole Vic Mignogna shit. I don't fucking know. Maybe they are, maybe they're, I don't know. Whatever the case may be, we're still dealing with slowdown. So they got some more slowdown. But from what I can tell, the armage was, I just wish it was at normal speed, it wasn't slowing down so much. They start going at it. Goku manages to counter, jumps over her, and kicks her into some rubble and kicks her into some rock. Child's like, "What? How is this possible? You wanted to leave? How is this happening?" She's like, "Impossible." Of course, the classic anime phrase, "Impossible." And so then Whis comes in there and explains, like, "Look, Goku is a martial artist. Martial arts, being a master martial artist and being a scrubby street brawler are two very different things. Martial arts, I forget the exact word you use. They feel their opponents out. Find a weakness, and then when they find that weakness, attack it. While just throwing hands ain't gonna help you when you're going against the martial arts. They'll obviously start dodging them. And that's why Goku has the edge. There's a straight up fighter between him and Caulifla. Caulifla, let's be honest, she is just a fuck. She's has a little game. She ain't a martial arts like Goku. The man has been through tons of tournaments. Has been top martial arts since he was a kid. From Master Roshi, King Kai, who else? Yeah, there's probably tons of other characters. Goku has learned martial arts throughout his whole life, so he has that edge over Caulifla. And so then when Caulifla goes after Goku again, all he does is just starts dodging them. He doesn't even try. The first time he was blocking their attacks. He's just dodging them this time. He's just like, this is nothing. So then he starts turning into after images, creates after images of himself, which is just like that one dude from Universe 10 that did back with Gohan. Isn't this like the first time Goku has used after images? Because I don't recall him ever using this kind of technique like this throughout Z. I might be wrong on that, but yeah. So she creates all these after images, and she's like, "Hey, no fair!" So she tries to take out a couple of them. She misses one of them. Goku's like, "Hey, I'm right here!" Kicks her again, and she's like, "That's a cheap trick!" And she's, "You want to fight me like a real man?" She's like, If you can't see through an after image, you'll have trouble unlocking Super Saiyan 3. So then he starts just abusing instant transmission, just starts teleporting around. She's like, "Oh, come on!" And so they go back at him. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is when Whis was explaining the whole thing about Goku and Caulifla, and how about Caulifla's a street ball and Goku's a martial arts, and he checks their breathing and everything. Beerus is like, "Oh, too bad, Chopper. That was your bitch head, but it seems your Saiyan can't compete with mine." I just love how petty these two get. They bicker like real brothers. I fucking love it, man. I love it. And then Chopper's like, change your plan! Just run away! Don't deal with Goku! She's like, shut up. So go back right. So as I was saying, they went back at it. But this time, Caulifla's actually started to adapt. She's countering Goku's moves, landing some solid blows on him. She's actually adapted very quickly. As Saiyans do, we know that they are very adaptable. And Whis actually pointed out, along with Master Roach, they point out how much she is improving on the fly. He says that she has a lot of untapped potential that she hasn't know how to tap in yet, but now that she's faced up against Goku, she's been able to tap it in there a lot quicker. So they keep going. So they keep going back at it, and then Champa changes his mind again, like, "Yeah, that's what I said. Keep attacking until he's out." And Vados is like, "I'm sorry, my lord. I'm confused. Didn't you say to run away?" "Well, I've changed my plan again. It's called flexibility. It's also called living by the seat of one's pants, or otherwise known as being Vince McMahon during Monday Night Raw. You say one thing, and then you change it again, and then when the show's actually airing midway through it, you change it again." I am not even joking with that. Vince McMahon legit. Literally, Vince. Jesus Christ, Vince. Oh man, that's it. I'm not even gonna get into that topic for another day. Don't need to start getting into some JD level rant here about Vince McMahon, how uncoordinated he really is, and how much he changed his plans midway through the show while he was there on the mid. You would say no. Anyway, back to Dragon Ball. Anyway, so. Like, come on, go to the transform. I would hate for you to get eliminated without fighting for real. It's like, yeah, I'd hate that too. So they transform Super Saiyan 2, which actually, his transformation here was actually a little bit differently, because that's when Goku can transform to Super Saiyan as easy as breathing, essentially. But yeah, here he went through the whole, this chair changes, went from gold to black before it goes right there. Now, either Toei did it just for the aesthetics, because it looks cool, or B, it's because Goku is still not completely, has all his power, is still kind of a little weakened, and it's still a little out there, and still doesn't have all power, so it probably takes him a little bit longer to access Super Saiyan 2 than he could before. That's what I'm assuming, anyway. Other than that, Toei just felt like doing it because it looks cool. Wow, that was one of those two options. Anyway, so he charges at her, and right back in the thick of things. Then later, after they're done, just punching each other for a bit, Goku comments saying, I thought it was good. I told you to master Super Saiyan 2, to use the form a lot so you can master. But he's like, you're mastering the form and you're actually quite the quick learner. He's like, yeah, that's just how I am. The harder the fight, the quicker I learn. So then they go right back at it. Goku gets sent into some rubble. After she did this little fake out where she was gonna throw out the little Kai super attack she does, I forget what it was called. She was faking out that. She was goes oh crap, but then she fakes out, punches him, hits him into some rocks. I thought that was awesome. I like that part. Then he says, you might actually could master Super Saiyan 3 or even beyond. Which I'm like, okay, Goku, are you saying that this woman can unlock God Ki now? Oh, Jesus, what is she, you? If you were fast forward, how much you're over here oh yeah, you could go into Super Saiyan 3 or beyond. I'm like, didn't that take, granted, all you would need is just a Saiyan transformation to unlock the God Ki. That's what Goku did, but at the same time, come on, man. Jesus Christ, I swear Caulifla is probably one of the strongest characters in Dragon Ball at this point, for how quickly she's able to master these forms or something. I don't know. Even I'm kind of okay, come on now. Enough with this. Enough with her fast forwarding through all these forms. So anyway, then Goku looks over at Kayla and she's like, "Hey, you want to get in this action too?" She's like, "Wait, what?" She's like, yeah, come on, Kale, let's go, let's hang about together. Oh my god, Beerus, he's like, that brainless fool, what is wrong with him? And so I'm like, yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. There'll be an unstoppable form. Beat Kale Caulifla, beat him into next week. So they start teaming up and attack Goku. Goku's actually holding his own, and Master Roshi tells him that he's doing that thing again. And Krill's like, what thing, Master Roshi? He's like, that thing he did against Jiren. I'm like, can you be a little bit more specific, Master Roshi? Why you talk about this thing? What is this thing you speak of? And Beerus is like, what's it, autonomous Ultra Instincts? And he's like, nah, man. Sounds like, nah, it ain't Ultra Instincts. It's going to take a lot longer for him to master that. He can't just unlock it and use it again just like that. So he comments that how he's just increasing his defenses by learning how Kale and Caulifla fight and countering that. That's how he's been able to hold his own. So they combo each other till they do like this little combo punch thing where they punch him at the same time, hit him with like a combined Kai blast thing. But then Goku just charges up his ki again, screams, and then those two Kai blasts just kind of vanish. This guy disappears. So I guess Goku's screams are also really powerful, like Jiren's eyes, or maybe it's just the aura. And so then next thing we know, we see Super Saiyan 3, which correct me if I'm, but this is like the first time we have seen Super Saiyan 3 in that whole fiasco back in episode 4, was it? When they had that terrible art animation that everyone was complaining about back when the series first aired, right? It was like 4 or 6. I think it was 4. So, hey, it was cool. Nice seeing Super Saiyan 3 again. And he's like, you made me aware of power. And he says, you made me aware of power I didn't know I had. And then he disappears. Then he goes right back to Super Saiyan 2 after Kale and Caulifla are like bask in his glory, like, oh my god, that is Super Saiyan 3, your power. And he's like, and then he's like, oh come on, that's such a cheat. He's like, yeah, I know, but I can't use it right now. Then they're like, all right, we can unlock it. So Kale charges up her ki and then just goes berserk. And I love when she went berserk. Goku, there's this boulder that comes rushing towards Goku from like the ground, and Goku just deflects it so easily, like it's nothing, like a fly, and he just doesn't even flinch. He's just like. I even posted it on Twitter. I was like, Goku's a beast, yeah. That honestly is probably my favorite part of the whole episode, is when Goku is just deflects that boulder like it's nothing. Anyway, so that is where the episode ends. We end off with Kale going berserk, and Goku getting ready to fight her. So overall, this episode was fucking amazing. I loved this fight. The fight was great. Art animation from when it wasn't riddled with slowdown was great. Voice acting was superb. All things considered, this episode was made. So overall, I will give this episode a 10 out of 10, guys. I look forward to seeing next week. We got Kale Berserker versus Goku, and I'm assuming after that, we're going to have Caulifla, which I look forward to seeing that. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, reflected links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.